Hello and welcome once again. This is Weapons Left, bringing you another audio commentary from the MSL of 2009. This time, a tale of two Zergs, Effort versus Calm. This game should prove to be tremendous, and really the reason I say that is because we have Effort, who's really a Zerg versus Zerg specialist, one of the strongest Zerg players in the world right now, CJ Entis star as of right now, and Calm, who I would argue is probably the best player on SPX Seoul, has been playing incredibly good StarCraft recently. But as far as their Pro League play, this couldn't be more different in terms of the way these two have performed. And I say that because Effort, in the first round of the Pro League playoffs, was able to deliver for his team in a very, very large way. Under pressure, just was able to deliver a fantastic Zerg versus Zerg matchup against Yellow Arnak, and deliver his team the victory and advance CJ Entis into the next round of the playoffs. So really, when it all came down on the line, Effort managed to deliver and really add to his prowess to his resume as just an accomplished and extremely high-level Zerg player. Calm, on the other hand, in the Pro League, has played both of the ace matches for SPX Seoul. He was just not able to come through, which is somewhat surprising. I mean, Calm is just a very, very strong player, and it was somewhat disappointing to see SPX go out in the first round against Samsung Khan. Just a brilliant game that he played against Jangbi, or that Jangbi played against him, against Calm, I should say. I would highly recommend watching that game, despite the fact that I just spoiled the results for you. But needless to say, that both of these are very high-level Zerg players. I would just have to give Effort the overarching advantage in this game, just based upon the way he's been playing recently and the fact that I think that he's a superior Zerg versus Zerg player. Anyway, Calm is going to be your Zerg player starting off in the 6 o'clock position, and it looks like the green Zerg in the 9 o'clock position is going to be Effort, and this is going to be played on Outsider. So, no real map imbalance, obviously, since this is a mirror matchup. However, we'll see just what these players are going to be able to deliver to us in terms of builds, what they go for. I've seen Zerg vs. Zerg on this map played in several different ways. The really interesting thing that you might want to take note of, or that I'll be looking for, will be the placement of the second hatchery for both these players. Some Zerg players have decided or opted to place their hatchery inside their main base as opposed to taking the natural expansion, just based on the fact that they don't think that the game is going to last in the later rounds. It just won't be necessary to collect those additional resources. And it looks like we have an overpool, or an overgas going down for Effort at this point, and we'll see what Calm goes for. It looks like Calm is going for an overpool, and so I would have to say that at this point, overpool gas goes down for Calm, and over gas pool, I would imagine, yep, they were going to see the spawning pool go down now for Effort. So an over gas pool for Effort. So Effort's going to have superior gas collection in this game, and we'll see what that translates into, whether or not he's going to go for additional Scourge once he gets to Lair Tech, or whether he's going for a faster Lair, or whether he's trying to get up the tech tree faster. We'll just have to find out. As an additional note, it looks like both of these players scouted in the wrong direction with their overlords, so they're going to have to rely on a different type of scout. Either they're going to send their first lings to each other's base once they discover that the blue players are not at the 1 o'clock position, or send their secondary overlords to each other's base to try and gain their information that way. But going back to what I was saying earlier, it looks like, when you place your second hatchery on this map has been kind of interesting. I've seen Jaedong win by placing his hatchery inside of his base, despite the fact that he was pinned in. I've seen players take their natural expansion, not really utilizing it for any type of economic advantage, but just placing it there, even though it's exposed in a Zerg versus Zerg to ling harassment. You just don't know. But it looks like Lair is being researched ahead of Effort's Lair by Calm. Calm definitely had his Lair go up first, and it looks like Effort had his Lair researched later, despite the fact that he had the gas